It's kind of late in the evening, so I think it's a bit dark. So, but I hope it won't be so bad. So we were actually talking about how we have to use our intuition to take decisions. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts that has been given to us. We covered about how God communicates with us through feelings. We can go a little bit deeper on who this God is. We all have been brought up through various ways, through religion, through various belief systems, and we have a kind of, my God is Ganesha, my God is Shiva, my God is Jesus Christ. Well, that has been the way it has been all programmed, and it has been all told. So that looks quite the case. The thing about reality is that whatever you believe to be true manifests itself. If you believe something to be true, you will encounter events that reaffirms your beliefs. You get what I'm saying? For example, this is a very famous example. Let's say you want to buy a new car, maybe a red colored Benz or something. So once you have this thought of buying this car, you find that car everywhere on the road. So the question is, was the car not there before, or you began to see it from just now? So where we place our focus is where our attention goes. Now, if you believe something to be true, as we saw, the events, we will encounter events that makes that belief even stronger, and it's kind of a loop kind of a process, and that again makes us believe more, and more events happen, more the beliefs are strengthened. So the first thing to actually understand, to realize our true self, is that our beliefs are creating our reality. Nothing else is. You need to understand that we are nothing but a composition of our beliefs. If not for our beliefs, we wouldn't be there. This might not sound so stereotypical, but that's the truth. The belief system, Jesus Christ, Buddha, all these people, they had no beliefs. So, returning back to what we started, so the entire concept of God is just a belief system. You believe something that is so massive and so powerful, that is so greater than you, and you give so much meaning, so much importance to it. And you will encounter, you will notice that that thing is ruling your life. We saw yesterday that 95% of our life is subconscious. When we have all these beliefs about God which are not true, then how can we experience God in the first place? If we have to understand God or experience God, we must first be aware of all our beliefs surrounding God. What beliefs do we have? What do we think about God? Who God is? Where is He from? Where does He live? By asking questions and tracking where the answers go, tracking our own line of thoughts, we uncover our beliefs. Once we are aware of our beliefs, we get to know that there may be new dimensions to God that we have not yet experienced. Being aware of the beliefs, like how we just discussed, doesn't apply only to experience or discover God. It applies to every area of our lives. It applies to our job, it applies to our business, it applies to our relationships, everything. And these beliefs are bringing us the results in our business or job or relationships, and we think that there's in case there is a negative occurrence, there is a negative, so-called negative event, we think that the mistake is on us or it's on the people around us or something of that sort. Again, we are trained to react this way. But what brings the so-called negative event is our belief. Now, if we were to identify our belief, we can then see the entire picture clearly. We can then align to our higher self, and things will automatically happen. We just have to allow things to enter into our lives. So coming back to the beliefs about God, we have become aware. Now the next step is to search for God. When I first began seeking the truth, I used to go behind everything and everyone. I had that intense desire to find the truth. I read all the scriptures, I listened to lots of lectures, I read books, I went behind priests, saints, all the mystics, I went to the disciples, and I attended discourses, gatherings. I used to fire a lot of questions at those people. So it was an intense yearning to discover God. And then much later on, I actually began to experience God. There is no timeline or time that we can attach to find God. We need to have this intense desire, this burning desire to know the truth, and just be. That is when God reveals him or herself to us. The experience of God cannot be matched to anything in this world. It is such a blissful experience. It cannot be said in words. It has to be felt. God has to be felt. One thing which you begin to kind of laugh or kind of look at yourself in a funny way and ask yourself is that God has been there all along your entire journey, from the beginning, every single moment, but you were unable to see. You were blinded. That is the nature of Maya. Maya has been personified as a woman, and it's so beautiful when you actually understand Maya and how you can actually equate to her as a she, because she is so beautiful. She is so perfect. She is beyond our material imagination. How can someone be so perfect? She is so pure. She has no wrong intentions, but it is us who is a slave to her. We are bounded by Maya. So we will discuss about this in a future video where we go in detail about Maya. But about God, we were discussing about God. So the two main things that we must consider, we must do, is to first be aware of the beliefs about God and then search for God, have that burning desire. When you do that, God reveals himself or herself to you. You will have such, you will be so grateful for it. There cannot be something that can give you so much happiness or bliss more than understanding God itself. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any perspective, you let me know in the comment section. Do like the video and also share it among the people whom you think they should know about this. So I'll see you soon on future, on other topics in the near future. Goodbye.